Welcome back. We're taking another look at a movie here. This one is called The Internet's Own Boy, the story of Aaron Swartz. So this is a kid who was into the internet at a very young age, a smart, bright kid, and this is a documentary, so it's a story of his life. He eventually committed suicide, faced with legal action for breaking into the computers at MIT, which sounds like a big deal, but according to this movie and looking at it from his insight, it was really just an act of defiance, and unfortunately he was going to be held to consequence to kind of teach everyone a lesson. And the Obama administration pushed this kid and eventually commit suicide, I guess. So this is a documentary, and it's certainly from his perspective, so it's it's sensitive to his side of the story. It's got really high reviews, and you can watch it on Prime and YouTube, it looks like. And I'll have a link to the Amazon. I don't know. It's not one I would have looked out. It was in the documentary section, and it's about the kid worked for Reddit, or he built a company that was incorporated into Reddit. He was helpful in the development of CSS, which is something we all use. We don't know it, or you might not know it. And some other early internet protocols and stuff as a very young kid, 14-year-old kid. So definitely a savant and somebody who really has a lot of insight and influence in the development of the internet, and then had some interesting ideas on who owns property and what digital property is, and he helped create the Creative Commons. So really interesting story, and unfortunately he ended it soon, or too soon. So I'll leave it at that. I'm not an expert on the story or the person. It was my first time getting an introduction to him and his story, but as a person who's interested in Silicon Valley and the development of tech, it was interesting to get this piece of the puzzle. And I'm curious to hear what people think on the comments, people that might be more familiar with the story or with the book. And I'll thank our Patreons, the people that make it possible for us to do our 2A projects and to do the community building that we attempt, and then to do the fun stuff like this every once in a while, and in the evenings spend some time talking about the movies that we watch in the background. Thanks for watching.